Hey everyone, I am Santosh Sherry and welcome to this brand new course. In this session, we are going to explore one of the most powerful trend right now, and that is AI agents. You have seen something like chatbots, automation tools, and chat models like ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek and all, but AI agents will go a step beyond. They will not just respond to you, they will actually decide, they will actually think and perform some task instead of you automatically. Imagine this, your Gmail automatically replies to the new Gmails and your WhatsApp will automatically text to the users 24 into 7, and that is the power that automation tools like AI agents are giving to you, and that is the AI agent technology actually is. And this is what exactly we are going to learn in this course. So throughout this course I'm gonna help you in every ways like what is AI agents and how they will work, and what and all the things that AI agent can do, and what is the workflows, why workflows are the backbone of any automation. Then we will dive our hands into the most powerful tool called N8N, which is a powerful tool for workflow building that let us connect the AI chat models, APIs, and many kind of AI agent stuffs, and we can build the workflows into that application. So all these without any heavy codings and all. So that is what exactly we're gonna cover in this entire session, and then we will be building three kind of different projects like an automatic Gmail responding AI agent, an automatic WhatsApp responding AI agent, and the third one is gonna be WhatsApp responding AI agent with the schedule. That AI agent will search your entire schedule for the particular week or particular days, and it will give you, okay, in this time, in this week, in this day, you're gonna do this kind of task, you have to complete this one within this deadline. This AI gonna reply everything based on the Google Calendar sheet that you have made for your weekly task or daily task basis and all. So, by the end of this course, you will not only understand how the AI agents works, what and all the AI agent, what is workflow and all, but you will actually build the real world AI agents that will work and think and decide, and that will automate most of your tasks. So without getting any delay, let's jump right in and let's see what the AI agents actually are. Have you ever wondered how an AI can not only reply to your message but also book a meeting, send an email, or organize your day all by itself? That's not just an automation, that's an AI agent. In this module, we are going to understand actually what an AI agent is and how they will perform and why it's the next big thing in the world of AI and automation. So basically, an AI agent is an intelligent program that can perceive information, analyze it, and make decisions and perform actions automatically, often without a direct human input. Think of it like this. ChatGPT is great for generating text when you ask, but an AI agent goes one step further. It doesn't just answer, it acts. For example, if you receive an email from a client, an AI agent could read it, understand it, generate a reply using a LLM like GPT, and send the reply all on its own. So, to put it simply, if a normal AI can think like a brain, an AI agent is a brain with hands. It can think and do things in the real world. So the normal AI like ChatGPT, Gemini and all, that will give you only the output in text, image or videos, but it will not get the input and send the input. Actually, you are the one who have to give the input. But what AI agent, we can have the potential to make the AI agent to get the input from Gmail, WhatsApp, or any other service where we will get the inputs, and we can have a brain like thing like LLM, maybe a chat GPT, Gemini, anything. We can combine that one in our AI agent, so it will get the input, it will process the input based on with the help of the chat GPT or any kind of LLMs, and it will give you the output where we can decide where the output should go. It can maybe go to the same Gmail person who have sent you the mail as a input. We can also send the Gmail to them itself, or else we can send to a WhatsApp number. Anything we can do with the help of a agent. We can say, for example, we will be getting an email like schedule a meeting with me for by the time of 8:30 today. Say for example, we are getting an input like this in Gmail, means the ChatGPT or LLM, which is the brain of that AI agent, will process the input and it will With the help of some tools like Google Calendar, it will schedule that meeting. And all these kind of projects we will be building in the module 5 6 in that modules and all. So stick with this. So let's break it down into four main components. It is perception, reasoning, action, and learning. So coming to talk about perception, how the AI agent receives the data like emails, messages, or API inputs, these are the perception. Coming to talk about the reasoning, the brain of the AI agent, it decides what to do using the rules or an LLM. And that is what we are calling it as reasoning, the brain of the AI agent. And then the action, the hands that executing tasks such as sending message, updating sheets, or posting to social media. Those kind of things have been automated with the workflow building applications like N8, and we can use many. We are having many applications like Zapier and all. We will be seeing in the upcoming modules. And the fourth component gonna be learning. This is optional for many of the AI agent, but for more advanced agents, it will observe the results and improve over time, and that is learning. So, by the way, why this AI agent matter to us? AI agents are changing how we work. They will save huge amount of time through automation, reduce repetitive manual tasks, operates 24 into 7 with consistency, connect multiple tools together like Gmail, WhatsApp, Notion, Google Sheets, and AI models to create an intelligent ecosystem. So, in today's world, most of the companies are looking for automation. Most of the company owners, CEOs, and all automating their day-to-day life task using these kind of AI agents. They will use AI agents for checking their Gmail, many kind of things they are automating. Businesses use them for lead generation, customer support, and workflow automation, while individuals use them to manage life efficiently. So that's the foundation of AI agents, which is an intelligent system that perceive, decide, and act. So in the next module, we will understand what the workflows and automation actually are and how they are connecting the things together before moving into NI10 and start building our projects. So, in the previous module, we understood what the AI agent actually is, how they will decide, how they will think, and how they will act. We have seen everything in the previous module. But here is the secret behind how these AI agents work. They all run on something called a workflow. So, in this module, let's break down what the workflows actually are, how it connects every part of an AI agent together, and why it's the foundation of all automations. So, what is a workflow? A workflow is simply a step-by-step automated process that tells your system what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. In simple words, it's like a recipe. Each ingredient is a step, and when you follow those steps in order, you will get the final result. For example, if your goal is to reply to all emails automatically, then your workflow will be something like this. Step 1, detect a new email. Step 2, analyze the message. Step 3, generate a reply. Step 4, send it back. And that's it. That's actually a workflow. So why workflows are important? Workflows are the backbones of every automation and AI agents. They connect multiple apps, tools, and AI models together so they can work like one system. So without workflow, your AI agent is just like a isolated code. With workflows, your AI agent becomes actionable. It can sense, it can decide, and it can respond automatically. So here is the very basic structure of a workflow. Every workflow follows a very simple pattern of three main components: a trigger, a action, a output. So coming to talk about triggers, to put it simply, what starts the workflow, and that gonna be a trigger. It could be a new email, it could be a new message from WhatsApp, it could be a button or click, or even a scheduled time. So any event may happen, and that event will trigger the workflow, and that's gonna be a trigger which will start the workflow in some kind of new event. For example, whenever I get a new Gmail message, that starts the workflow. So the workflow will process the Gmail and it will send it back to the required person. Next, coming to talk about actions, the steps that the workflow performs after being triggered, and that's gonna be an action. This could be reading the message, analyzing it using AI, and drafting a reply. All these things that we are dealing with input, right? So whenever we got the input, the things that we are performing is a action so that we can perform an output. This makes us to talk about the output section. The final result of the workflow is the output, such as sending the reply, storing data, or posting a message. These kind of things will be considered as output, so that these and all the three main components, these three parts, the trigger, the action, and the output, form the brain, body, and hands of an automation system. And this entire thing we are calling it as AI agent. So for example, our first project gonna be a Gmail automatic responder. In this Gmail automatic responder, the trigger is gonna be a new email. Whenever my Google account is getting new Gmail, means that will activate the trigger, and the action that should perform is has been performed using AI to write the reply, and we are using the Gemini chat model for the LLM, so that will write the automatic reply for the input that we have get from the sender. So the output will be automatically sent to that particular sender based on what the AI have given. That will be processed and that will be sent to the particular sender as output. So this entire thing forms a workflow, and this is the AI agent that we're gonna build in the first project of our entire course. So coming to talk about AI, why we actually need that AI or LLM to be in our workflow. So how to connect, how to fit the AI into our workflow. So basically AI acts as the brain inside the workflow. It doesn't replace the workflow, it enhances it. For instance, without AI, your automation will just follow a predefined or a fixed rules. But with AI, your workflows can actually understand the message, make decisions, and generate intelligent responses, which turns simple automation into a real AI agent. So, to implement these workflows, we are having many tools like Zapier, Make.com, IFTTT, and the tool that we are using in this particular course, the NI10 Workflow Builder. So the main reason that we are using NI10 is because it's open source, highly flexible, and supports AI integration directly inside the workflows. So in the next module, we will dive into NI10 and we will explore what is dashboards, nodes, triggers, etc, etc, and we will build our first AI agent in our upcoming modules. So to give a summary, a workflow is nothing but the blueprint of your automation, the structure that allows an AI agent to take action step by step. So now you know that what the workflows actually are. So let's dive into the next module to see what is the NI10. So in this module, I will show you how the workflows will actually gonna work, and I will show you the dashboard, how to create a new workflow, and I will walk through the important node types, triggers, and all in this particular lecture. So before getting into this one, let me actually break it down what the NI10 actually is. The NI10 is a flexible workflow automation platform that's great for building multi-step AI agents. You can run it yourself in the NI10 cloud itself, and what's special for agent is that NI10 lets you plug in the LLMs like OpenAI, Gemini chat model, or DeepSeek directly inside the modular workflow and connect them to apps via triggers, so the agent can listen, think, and act. So in this video, we're gonna talk about everything. What is the models that we're gonna actually plug in into our workflow, how we can do that one, and what is the triggers, what is the nodes, everything we're gonna break it in this particular module. So without getting in a delay, let me actually show you the NI10 page. Go to any browser and search for NI10. Here you can see the first website here. Go into that one. So for making any workflow, you will get a 14 days of free trial for one account. If you don't have an account, get started. If you already have that one, sign in. So this is how the new account creation page will looks like. You can fill your name, company email. For company email, you can fill your very own email address. Here also you can fill the same email address, then password, and you have to set the account name, and you're gonna use this same account name for every time to log in into your account. So I am already having an account, so let me quickly sign in that one, and let me actually show you how the workflow looks like. So I have signed in into my page, and this is how it will looks like. Now I have created this account 2 days before. It is showing the 12 days left for my free trial period. So this is a demo page. and this is how you will be seeing the dashboard. Here you can see the overview and the executions that I have made in the past 7 days. That means the executions that has been happened by the workflow. So let me show you what my workflow will actually looks like. I have made a workflow which will work in the WhatsApp with the help of Google Gemini chat model. What this workflow will do is when a message arrives us, the workflow will catch the message. That is what the trigger will usually do, and it will send that input. It will send that input to the AI agent, and this AI agent will process the input with the help of Google Gemini chat model. The Google Gemini chat model will give you the output, and it will be again sent to the this node. And what this node will do is it will send the message to the person who actually triggered the node, which means who actually texted me. We have used the Meta developer account API key, that WhatsApp business account API key, for creating this node, this trigger node, as well as the send message node, and then the Google Gemini chat model API key for doing this one. So let's talk about what is a trigger will do. Actually, a trigger's work is to trigger the workflow, which means it will start the workflow. So when this trigger will work means, say for example, if I am texting something here means, then the trigger will actually get to the work. It will start the entire workflow so that it will pass the input, and the input will be processed with the Gemini chat model, and it will again send the message back. So let's try executing this particular workflow. And this is the button that you should use to execute the workflow that you have made. So it is showing that waiting for you to create an event in WhatsApp. So what event we gonna create here is, the event is we gonna give some input. So the input will be directly cached by this trigger node, and it started the entire workflow. See, this workflow is actually processing. N8N having the superpower of showing what is happening underneath the hood. So it has been processed this one, and it has sent the message back to the user who have actually triggered the node. So it should come here. Yes, hello, DocBot here, how can I help you today? So this workflow will behave as a doctor, and that is what I asked it to be. See here, let me show you. In the AI agent, I have explicitly defined that in the system message section. So system message is the one that you will say the bot to be. Actually, you will define how the bot should behave. So what I have defined here is, that is what the system message actually is. What I have defined here as a system message is, you are a helpful assistant for healthcare related things. You should speak and work like a doctor. Your name is DocBot, and don't give the answers too long. Give it simply as a doctor. If the user is asking for some problem means, then get the exact data from them by asking questions. And this is how the AI agent will works. And what is the brain of this AI agent is that this Google Gemini chat model. Everything for implementing everything, we have to get the API key. So the brain of this AI agent is this Gemini chat model. For using this Gemini chat model, WhatsApp business API, we have to first get the API from their respective companies. So we're gonna build 3 projects here, and one of them is this one. And we will be learning everything, how to get the API key, and how we can implement this one, how we can actually do this one without any line of code. We will be seeing everything detailed in the project section, but for now we have to get the basic understanding of how the N8N workflow builder will actually works, and this is how it will work. You can build a workflow here. You can get the trigger node. So how you will get the node is, here you can see a plus button, and as I said earlier, if nothing is here means you can by default see a here plus button here. Here you will add the trigger. So let me open this plus icon to actually search for triggers. Here you can search any type of nodes that is available within the N8N workflow. So let me search for trigger. Here you can see many kind of triggers here. You can select any kind of trigger that is used for in your case, or else if you want a specific trigger means you can search it explicitly like WhatsApp. So here you can see WhatsApp Business Cloud tool. You can directly access that one. What I gonna do now is I gonna trigger a workflow. For doing that one, let me delete everything and let me start from here. Here you can see a manual trigger is here. Manual trigger means once if you pressed this execute workflow means the remaining things will be get triggered without waiting for any kind of event to happen. But for now, we need to search for a WhatsApp Business Cloud. Here you can see on messages node here. What this will do is it will wait for a message to appear. Once the message has appeared means this workflow has triggered and it will start its work. So same we are having for Gmail also. For Gmail you will be seeing on message received node. If you are using this one means then it will wait for email or Gmail to occur and it will give the output based on the AI agent and chat model that we gonna implement in the remaining kind of workflows. But that and all we gonna do in the project section. In the project one we gonna create a Gmail responder. So what that will do is it will respond to the Gmail which is coming. Say for example, someone is texting you through Gmail means the AI will get the input, it will read the lines, everything, and it will give the output in behalf of you. So in what tone the AI should reply also you can explicitly define in the system messages that we have seen just before. So in the project section, we also gonna implement this same workflow also we gonna do in the project section, and then a Gmail responder also we gonna do. And here you can see inactivate activate button. If you activated the workflow here means this workflow will work infinitely until you turn it off, or else the 1000 executions will get exhausted means then it will automatically deactivated. If you upgraded to the pro version means then it will give you some credits also. So here it will show the plans, and for now video sake let me stick with the topic. If you activated this particular workflow means this will work infinitely. It will wait for event again and again. So let's try doing that one. Let me ask something like how are you? So without executing it manually, it will run infinitely because our workflow is turned on, it is in activated stage. So it will work infinitely until we turn it off, or the 1000 executions that will get exhausted if you are using the free account. So it will, it is giving that I am functioning optimally, thank you for asking. So who's replying here is the Gemini chat model, which will reply like what we asked it to reply, like that system message we have given, right? In that tone it will reply. So let me ask like who are you? So it should reply because what happened here is it is learning infinitely. It will not wait for the user so it will not gonna wait for the user to actually execute the workflow again and again, because it is actually in the executing stage. It is in the activated stage, so it will execute it again and again. If the event is occurred, the trigger will triggers the entire node again and again every time if a event is happening. A event means here in our stage the messages that we are pausing, that and all an event for the trigger node. So here you can see a Gemini chat model. We are not restricted only to use the Gemini chat model. We are having many kind of chat models, like say for example, you can directly implement the chat model, or else you can use the AI node here. In the AI node, you will see AI agent, or else you will see the AI chat models that we are having here, the Anthropic chat model, which has been the Claude chat model, Google Gemini, OpenAI, and you can also have DeepSeek here, DeepSeek chat model. All varieties of chat model available here. You can directly implement here, or else you can implement an AI agent, and then with the help of AI agent you can put the chat model here. So what this memory and the tool will be doing, we will be discussing that one later in the project section. So this is how the NI10 workflow builder will actually works. We can build a workflow here without a single line of code, and we can directly combine this one with third-party application like WhatsApp, Gmail, or any other kind of stuffs. So we will be using nodes here. These and all, these separate boxes and all, a node. This is a trigger. The first node of the workflow will be a trigger so that you can actually start executing the workflow. So with that said, let's start working on the projects from the next module.
So in this module number 4, we are going to implement our project number 1. What we are trying to do in this project number 1 is a Gmail responder. Say for example, someone is texting you through Gmail, then the AI should get that input and it should process on that input and it should write the output to the appropriate sender. So how we can do that one, we're going to discuss in this module number 4, and the AI is writing the output on behalf of you, right? So it should write and behave, and the character, the tone of writing should be like you. So you can define how you will react to these kind of messages, how you will write those messages, are you an optimistic person, or those kind of things and all. You can say to that AI who's actually writing that output as a system message. We have discussed what is system message, what is the use of that one in the earlier module itself. So without getting any delay, let's dive right in and see how we can implement this kind of project. Let me create a new workflow by creating this create workflow button, and you can see the trigger node option here. Here we can add the first step for triggering. What I'm going to give here is a Gmail trigger. On the Gmail trigger, you can see that on message received. This will work when a message came. So here you can see this trigger. If the workflow is in activate stage, means then it will see for any new Gmail every minute, every hour, every day, like that you can do. So let me select every minute for now, and then the event is message received. Once the message is received means then it will work. So say for example, you have now if you are using for the first time, means you haven't binded your Gmail account here. If it is that the case, means then you have to press this one and create a new credential. So you can directly sign in with Google and you can directly create your new credential. So here you have to select your account on which you're gonna trigger the node. So say for example, the Gmail is coming for this account of mine, means then it will search the new Gmail. So suppose the new Gmail is came, means then the trigger will be automatically triggered and the workflow will activated. So I am selecting this Gmail of mine, and let me select the tick and let me continue. So the connection is successful and your new credential has been created in the name of Gmail account 2. Let me close this one, and here you can see the new credential is selected, and let's try fetching the test event. So fetching the test event means it will execute the trigger node and it will show the output in the right side. Let me try that one. So here you can see, can you create an event with the title of Coffee Meet with Arjun? Yeah, that has been a Gmail which has been sent by myself 2 minutes earlier. So this is a snippet. This is the actual message, actual body of the message. And if you can scroll to the right side, means you can see from which Gmail I got this particular message and to whom that Gmail has been sent. You can see these kind of information here. So let me go back to the canvas. So this Gmail trigger is working perfectly. Let's add our AI. So here's the AI agent. Let me add this AI agent here. So what is the message? What is the prompt we have to feed to the AI? For doing that one, let's give define below button here, because you gonna give the prompt by yourself. So what we have to give here is the input that has been given from the Gmail which has been sent by the sender. So here is the Gmail trigger. So this is where this is the actual Gmail that we have got 2 minutes earlier when we triggered that Gmail trigger. So here you can see this snippet is the body of the message that they have sent. So drag this one, left click and drag this one and paste it here. It is as simple as this. You can directly drag it and paste it here, so that the snippet, what and all the Gmail is coming means, then the body, the snippet will be directly came into the prompt user message. Here you can see an add option button. In that you can see the system message. Here you can say how this AI will behave. You are a helpful assistant who will respond to my Gmails on behalf of me. So I will reply to every message in a polite way and optimistic tone. So we can type something like this. In this particular exact manner, the AI gonna behave. So what is the AI? Where is the AI? What is the brain of this AI agent that we have to define just now? Go back to the canvas. Here you can see a chat model section is empty here, and it is showing that is mandatory. So let me press that one. Here you can see many chat models are available. Now I am going to select the Google Gemini chat model. So here also we have to get the new credential. So I'm having the credential with myself, but we have to get a new credential. How to do that one? So for getting a credential, you are in the need of API key. The host link will be automatically pasted. That is not a trouble here. What the problem is, we have to get the API key. Where I can get that one? Let me show you. So type something like Gemini API key. You will be seeing a website, a Google Studio website here. Go into that one. So within this one, you can see a get started button here. Press that one and you will be logged in. If it is asking you to log in means, then proceed with your Gmail account to actually log in. And here you can see this is the dashboard will actually looks like. So here you can see a button of get API key. Press that one and here you can see the API keys for you. Here is the working API key for me. You can create a API key for yourself. Name the API key appropriately. Let me name it for sample. And in which project it gonna work. So say for example, you don't have the project here means, then create a project. Let me name that project also sample and create new project. So in this short time, the project will be created and your new API key has been successfully generated. It is not showing. Yeah, let me select this one and let me create the key. So yeah, the new API key has been created. Here you can see, let me press this one. This is actually the API key. Don't share this one with anyone, and let me copy this one. Let's go to the N8N and here paste it. Now save this one. A new credential for Gemini chat model has been created. Let me go back And here, what gonna happen here? Here we have to again send the Gmail to the sender. So for doing that one, search again Gmail. In the Gmail node, we can see many kind of event. What we actually need to do now is send a message. We have to send a message. So here the credential has been automatically selected because you have created a new credential here, that will be automatically selected here, no problem in that one. And it will ask to whom we have to send this message. For doing this one, we have to execute the previous node. This will execute the previous nodes, but it is showing some kind of problem. So let me execute this workflow. It will again show the error because there is an error in the end of this node. See, we haven't filled this kind of information, so the entire workflow will not be executed. We have to execute the node separately. So how you can do that one? Let me execute this node separately by pressing this play button and then execute this node separately. Well, this node also executed. This is where the problem that will actually arises. We can actually open this one and we can see what output we have got. We have got the output as subject, coffee meet with Arjun tonight 8 p.m. Hope you are having wonderful day. I am really looking forward to our coffee meet tonight. I have set it for 8 p.m. today at Starbucks. It's going to be a great catch up with you. Like this kind of information has been generated by the Gemini chat model. So this should be go to a Gmail for the sender itself. So how to do that one? Here you can see the previous nodes are executed and those outputs are showing here. Those outputs are the input for this particular node. Let me pop out this Gmail trigger. Here you can see from whom we got the message. We got the message from this Gmail ID. So let me drag this one and paste it here. To this Gmail ID only, we are going to again send the message. And what is the subject? So let me give reply to the message because we are again replying to the message, right? So we can give it like here. And then email type gonna be a text type. And then what is the message? What is the message we are going to send actually? So the message is here, the output of AI agent. Let me drag that one and let me give it into this message section. Now let's try to execute this step. So the message, the Gmail has been successfully sent. Let me open my Gmail. So let me open my Gmail. Here you can see I got the reply. Subject meet coffee with Arjun. Hi Arjun, hope you are having a wonderful day. I'm really looking forward to so yeah, everything came as we have expected. So our node is just working perfectly. So what we can add on this in this here is we can add on the Google Calendar. Say for example, so in this scenario, a message came by asking can we have a coffee meet by 8 p.m. today. Then what our AI agent should do is it should open my Google Calendar and it should create an event. It should create an event like it should schedule my event. From 8 p.m. you are having a coffee meet with Arjun. It should create the event and then it should reply to the particular sender like yes, I am free on that time and we can meet the time. Like that it should send. So let me search for Google Calendar tool. Here we have to use these kind of tools in the AI agent tool session. You can add n number of tools. So let me go within this one. Here you have to connect your Google Calendar like same, create new Google Calendar, that one, and you can sign in with the Google account from which you have to access your Google Calendar. So let me close this one for now. So tool description, what is a tool description that you set automatically, no problem in that one. And then from which calendar you are having many calendars within the Google Calendar particular account. So I'm going to select my this Gmail account calendar, and what is the start and end time, that and all, let the AI itself decide. By clicking this button, the AI will decide what is the start time and what is the end time from the inputs, from the conversations that we are having with the AI. So in the query we are asking like 8 p.m. right? Then the start time will be 8 p.m. and then 1 hour will go for that event. Like that the AI itself will decide. So let me click that one, and here we can see add field button. Here many things will be available here. If it is needed, you can use it. Then here you can see description. What should be the description of creating an event? So in the description section, you can press this button, let the AI itself will decide what will be the description for this particular event. So let me go back. Okay, let me save this workflow and let's again execute this one. So before executing this workflow, we have to create a Gmail event. So let me open my another Gmail account and let me compose a Gmail to the Gmail which I have combined with N8N workflow. And what is the subject? The subject is gonna be a coffee meet. So in the message section, hi Santosh, this is so I am asking that, hi Santosh, this is Sam here, can we have a coffee meet by 8 p.m. today? So let me send this message and let me go back to the workflow. Let's execute this workflow. So let's see whether we are having any replies. So let me refresh this page. Yeah, I got the reply message. Let's open this one. I would love to just to confirm what would be the duration of the coffee meet. So AI is asking for the duration of the coffee meet so that it will allocate the time for us. So let me again create an event. So what I have asked is this query, right? Let's again compose an email to the same Gmail account with the subject, same coffee meet, with the same prompt, and the meet will last let's type something like this and let me try sending this one. The message has been sent. Let me go again back to the N8N workflow. Let me execute this workflow once again. Well, let's try executing this one. Let's see whether we have got any replies. Yeah, now the workflow is executing. Let's wait and see. Yeah, now it has sent to the Gmail. Let's open this one and let me refresh it. Yeah, we got it. That sounds absolutely lovely. I will thread to with you 8 p.m. for an hour. To make sure I get it perfectly scheduled in the calendar, could you please confirm the exact date for our catch-up? So what is the problem here? I said today, but it is asking me for exact date. what is missing here? The AI don't know what is today's date. So how we can tell to the AI that this is today's date? We have to give it in the system message. Let me go back to the node and let me open the AI agent. Here we can see the system message, and let me give it here the current timestamp is. So we are going to give the current timestamp. How you can do that one? For this, we are going to type a JSON query, open two curly braces and close two curly braces. Within that one, type now prefixed with the dollar symbol. Now you have to change this system message to the expression format so that you will be seeing the output for this particular now JSON query. Here you can see date and time. It is 2025. It is showing the current date and time also. So now let's try to execute this workflow again. We have to save this one. Now let me try executing. Before that, let me create an event again. So for him with again coffee meet, and here the same message, the meet will last for near 1 hour. Now let me send this Gmail. So let me again execute this same workflow. Yeah, it is executing. So the message has been sent. Let me again go here and let's refresh. Oh, I got it. Now let's see. Absolutely, Sam, I would love to have a coffee meet with you today at 8 p.m. Looking forward to it. Now let me open the Google Calendar here to actually see whether it have created the event or not. Let me go to that particular account which we have binded with the N10 for Google Calendar node. Well, this is the calendar. 8 p.m. Event has been created with no title. Let me see the description. Coffee meet with Sam. Well, that's awesome, right? It have created a new event, a new schedule for us in our calendar that we have binded with the N10. And this is how we can create a Gmail responder. Now our workflow is just working perfectly fine. So it will reply to what and all the Gmails that is coming to your Gmail account that you have binded in this N10 node. So now you will ask the questions. You are executing this workflow again and again. That we have talked in the module 3 itself, that if you are activating this particular workflow means then it will run infinitely. How it will run infinitely means here this trigger will be activated for every minute. For every minute this trigger will be activated infinitely until you turn off this stage. From activated to inactivated stage, if you are turning off means then this workflow will depend on you to execute this workflow again and again. And that is how you can do it. So our Gmail responder is just working perfectly. Let me meet you guys in the module 2.
So in this module 5, we're gonna implement our project 2. What our project 2 gonna be is a WhatsApp chatbot. Yes, we're gonna create a WhatsApp chatbot from Meta. First of all, we have to create a Meta business account. Then we have to create an app in that Meta business account. We have to get a number which will work in the WhatsApp business, and we're gonna use that number as our chatbot. And the chatbot will work using this N10 workflow. We are having the AI agent, right? So we're gonna implement the AI chat model, that may be a Gemini chat model or OpenAI chat model background of that particular chatbot. So let's do that right now. So I have shown you this workflow in the module 3 itself. This is how it gonna looks like, and this is what exactly we gonna recreate it right now. So let me go back and let me create a new workflow. So let's start from here. Let's add the trigger. So the trigger gonna be this time WhatsApp Business Cloud here on messages. So when the trigger gonna trigger our workflow is when the new messages arrives. So let me create that one. Here you can see the WhatsApp this account, this credential I have already created, but now we will create a new credential. It will ask for client ID and client secret. So where we will get this one? For that, let me show you guys. Click this button, open docs, and it will redirect you to this page. Here it will ask you to create a Meta developer account. Click this one and it will redirect you to this page actually. Here you can see docs, tools, support, app. Here you have to create a new account in the Meta developer account page. After creating a new account, go to the app section. So here you can see if you are new to this app section, means this page will be empty. You have to create an app by pressing this one. So press the create app button. And here you can see these kind of things will be asked if you are creating new app. So here you have to fill out the app name. Let me give it as sample. So press next. Then use cases, what we are actually gonna use. What we are trying to implement here is not in this section. So give me other, then proceed to next. Then in this page it will ask for what is your purpose. We are going to use it for say for example we are going to use it for business use case. So let me click that one and it will redirect you to this page. This one is optional, business portfolio, so you don't even have to give it here. Let me give create app. So here you have to put a password for your app. Let me give one password and let's give submit. Well, it is loading. Okay, now this is how the dashboard of a created app will looks like. So here you are having the app ID. This is what our client ID gonna be. Then what we are trying to use it now, add products to your app. So we gonna use the WhatsApp. So let's give setup. So we're gonna use our app integrated with WhatsApp so that we can link this one with the N8N workflow. For doing that one, let me set up the WhatsApp account. So select the business portfolio. We are having DocBot. If you don't have any business portfolio, means it's okay. You can create one, or else you can simply create that itself. So it will show you like quick start, and this is how the interface will looks like. First of all, we have to create a API. Before doing that one, we have to get a number for this WhatsApp business. For doing that one, press that create API itself. It will redirect you to this page. Here sample number will be given to you. See here, this is the test number and this is what the number we got actually for implementing our chatbot. So this is the number of our chatbot. So copy this phone number ID, and then to which phone number we are going to chat with. Say for example, let me give my personal mobile number, so from which I gonna chat with this chatbot. So for this inputs, we have to generate an access token. For creating an access token, simply press generate access token and it will show up this page and give continue as Santosh Hari. Then press this one. It will show you by default and you save. So once you completed this page, you will get this access token by default. So now go to the N8N page back. Here it will ask for client ID. The client ID is this app ID. Copy this one and paste it here simply. Then client secret. So this is what the client ID. Below that one we have we are seeing that client secret. So where we can get the client secret? Go to again the same page and you can see the app setting here. Within app setting you can see a basic option here. Press that one, and within the basic option you can see the app secret. Press show. So this is what your app secret is. Copy this one and paste it in the client secret section and then press save. So once you press save, it will connect our NI10 with the WhatsApp business account that we have made, that Meta developer account that we have just created right now. It will create this NI10, it will link this NI10 with the app that we have created, and that app will be integrated with the WhatsApp services and all that we have just now set it up. So let's close this one. Let me close this one also, and let's press the plus button and then add the AI agent node here. So this AI agent node will get the input that is given from the WhatsApp trigger node, that is someone is texting me, that number I have given, right? My number, my own personal number. If I getting some messages from that number, means it will give that input to the AI agent, and this AI agent will process with the help of Google Gemini chat model that we are using this. So I have already created this one in my previous workflow so that it is already linked with my node. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the message again to the sender. So we have to do the send message option here. Press that one, and then the recipient's phone number. What is the recipient's phone number? It is actually we have given the recipient phone number here itself. In this WhatsApp API setup, we have given the phone number there. So we are not going to worry about that one, because say for example, for now we have given only one recipient phone number in the Meta developer account while we are creating. Say, but in future, while keeping this to large scale, means then from many numbers we will get the inputs, we will get the messages from many numbers, so that we have to reply to the person who actually sent that message. For that we have to drag and drop the number here. For doing that one, we have to execute the previous nodes. So let me try executing this node for first. For that, let me open my WhatsApp. Before that one, we have to copy the number to which we actually gonna send that message, right? So let's copy this one, copy. So now let me chat with this number, with this chatbot. Let me open my WhatsApp and let's create a new chat with the number. So we have to change the location to +1 so that we can directly paste this number. It is showing the chatbot. Let's give chat. Well, that's it. So let me try to execute this node only, because if I'm executing the entire workflow, means then the error will be shown here, here and all. So let me try to execute this one. So it is showing error, right? So let's give a sample number here, recipient number. For recipient number, let me give a sample number. Say for example, I'm chatting with my own personal number, so let me give that one itself. Okay, my number has been given with the country code. Fine. Now the text body, let's here in text body, this is what the message that will be sent to the sender. For here, let me for example give hi, but once the previous node has been executed, we will drag and drop the AI output here. Then it is showing something like sender phone number or ID. So here is where we have to give the sender phone number or ID. So what is the sender phone number or ID? We have to copy this phone number ID from the Meta developer account, the app dashboard that we have created just now. Let me paste that phone number ID, and then now let's try to execute the workflow. Okay, now it is waiting for me to create an event. Let's type hi. Well, this should reply me with hi. Let's see whether it is working or not. It is showing an error while sending the message. What is the error? Let's try to debug that one. Error validating access token, session has expired. So it is working on the previous access token that I have created. I think I haven't included the new access token here that we have generated here, right? So I haven't included that access token. Let me create a new credential. We have to paste the access token that we have generated here. So the access token is, let me generate it again. Once you went back and came again means it will asking you to reconnect with the access token that you have created. Let me reconnect with that one, and let me copy this. Let's paste it in the access token, and then it will ask you for business account ID. For getting the business account ID, here you can see that WhatsApp business account ID number. Let's copy that one and paste it here. Let's give save. Yeah, it has been connected successfully with the app that we have created for WhatsApp. So now let's try executing this step. Well, that's it. It is successfully executed. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. It worked just perfectly as we expected. Now we have to do little bit changes. What the AI have did is, AI is replied, hello, how can I help you today? And this is what the output that should be centered to the user, to the sender. So go to expression, drag this one, put it simply here. Well, it's simple as that it is. Execute this step again. Now, yeah, we got it. Hello, how can I help you today? Now the output is given by the AI directly. Let me go back. Let's open this AI agent. So the prompt user message is hi by default we have given. What is the prompt user message is? The messages that we have sent here. So we have explicitly defined the message as hi. But now the user's actual input, the user's actual message should be given to the AI as input. So what is the message that we have got from the user is this body. In the body we are having hi, right? And that is what should be pasted here. Well, that's it. Now you can add a system message. In system message, you can say like, say for example, this chatbot will be used for healthcare related stuff. So it should reply you with it should reply you like a doctor. It will ask the questions like doctor. Say for example, you are going to doctor and saying that I am having back pain means, then the doctor will say from when you are having back pain, from where is the exact point that is painful for you. Like that, the doctor will ask you questions, right? So same will be applicable here. For that, we have to say to our chatbot, say to our Gemini AI that you should be working like this. So let me do that one. You are a helpful chatbot in healthcare field. You should work like a doctor. You will reply like a doctor. Ask questions to the users if needed for tailored output. So I think this is fine. Okay, now this one will work perfectly as we expected. Let me go back to the canvas. Let's save this one and see here we have given the predefined number, which is my very own number. Say for example, someone is texting to this chatbot means then their number should appear here. For that, we have to go to this WhatsApp trigger. Here we can see, where is that, from this number only we have got that message, so we have to drag it and we have to paste it here. Well, it's as simple as that. Okay, let me go back, let me save this workflow, and let's try to execute this workflow. Let's try chatting with that AI. So for continuous output, that output should be infinite. We should be continuously chatting with that AI, right? For that, let me stop this one and let me activate this node. So yeah, the workflow has been activated. Let me minimize this one and let's try chatting with that AI, right? Hi. Hi, bro. Yeah, hello there. I hope you are having a good day. Please tell me, how can I help you today? Are you experiencing any symptoms, or do you have a health question or concern you would like to discuss? I'm here to listen. So let's try. I am having fever from yesterday night. Let's see what this gonna reply with us. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you for reaching out. I understand you have been experiencing a fever since yesterday night. That's a common symptom. So what it is asking, what is your current temperature? I don't have thermometer with me. I can reply like that. How are you feeling overall? Respiratory symptoms, generalized symptoms like this. It will ask the question as like a doctor will ask, but it is asking too much of questions. This much of questions is not needed. You can that also you can explicitly define here in the system message, like don't ask too much of questions, because I'm a patient, I can't answer all of the questions perfectly, so I don't ask too much of questions, only ask the tailored questions for the particular problem. You can give anything here, what and all you want this particular chatbot to work like. You can give the system message, give it in the system message, so that the AI will act accordingly for your needs. So I think we are almost done with our workflow. So this is how the workflow looks like for this WhatsApp trigger and WhatsApp sending messages. We have created an entire chatbot from scratch, from starting from creating a Meta developer account until completing a chatbot. We have done everything. So see you in the next module in the project 3. So in this module 6, we're gonna talk about the project 3. So what we are trying to do in this project 3 is a schedule checker. Actually, say for example, you have scheduled, you have noted down the entire to-do list of yourself, the tasks that you have to complete. You have noted down everything in Google Calendar. So what we are actually trying to do here is we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot in which you can ask what I have to do now, what I have to complete the things within this week, what are all the tasks I'm having to complete within this month. You can directly ask that chatbot, and the chatbot will analyze your entire Google Calendar where you have noted down your entire to-do list and tasks and all. It will analyze everything and give you the output, the specified output for your input, like you have to complete these kind of task within today, you have to achieve these goals within this week, like these kind of things will be and this is the process of that chatbot that gonna happen. So this is the chatbot that we have made in the module 5. This is a healthcare chatbot. So let's make some changes. You are a helpful chatbot. From here, let's change for keeping track of my schedules. You will analyze and give me keep track of me, you will analyze task which I have to complete by analyzing my so this is our system message. Let us have simply let's put it simply like this for now. Let me go back to the canvas. Let me save this one. So what we have to do is, the mandatory thing is the Google Calendar. So yeah, here is the Google Calendar tool. So in this start session, let the AI itself let the AI to decide from where to start and to where to end. So let the AI itself will decide from where to start and where to end based on the input that has been given. Next, we have to select the calendar. We have already binded our calendar with this N8N node. So once everything is set it up, here is the operation that we have to change. It is still in the create operation. What create operation will do is, we will create an event like we have created in the module 1, that if someone is giving some task or giving some meetups means, then it will schedule that. It will create an event or task in that Google Calendar. Now we are not going to create that, we are going to get. So we can get a single event, but for in our case, we have to get the entire task. You have to get the entire event. So click get many. Well, let the AI decide the after and before things. Based on the input, it will decide. Let the AI also decide the return, what to return. So once everything is settled, let's go back. Let me save this node. Let me open my Google Calendar. So here is our Google Calendar. Let me log in into that account which I have binded. Well, here it is. Actually, we have a schedule at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Let me name this schedule like, let's change the title to Coffee Meet with Sam. Let's put it simply like this. For example, let me save this one, and here also Coffee Meet with Sam. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's try implementing this one. Let's say hi. So we have to first activate this one, right? Let me activate it. Now let's try saying hi. Yeah, it worked. So let's ask, what is my schedule today 8 p.m. Let's ask something like this. Let's see whether it is replying or not. It is saying that I need to know the current date to check your schedule. Could you please tell me what today's date, like that it is showing. So what is the problem here? I think you guys now came to know what is the problem here. We didn't give the current time as a system message. Actually, in the module 1 or 2, I'm not sure about it, we have given the timestamp. Now let me give, now the current timestamp is with double curly braces open and close. Within that one, prefix is a dollar symbol. We have to type now in the expression mode, so that you will be getting the date and time. Now let's try, let me save this one and let's try executing this workflow. 1 second. Let me give this same, let's give the same input. Yeah, it is working. let's wait and see what it is happening. Yeah, it have checked the Google Calendar, and then again the Gemini AI is processed. So it is showing that two processes have happened. The first process is the Gemini AI process of input, then it used the Google Calendar tool, and again it processed. So two process for Gemini chat model and one process for Google Calendar, then it throw back the message. So let's see what we got. You have a coffee meet with Sam from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Well, that's working perfectly fine. So this is how what we expected to work in this chatbot. It should read our Google Calendar, and it should give the task which I have to complete by today. So let's try doing that one also. What is my tasks today from morning till night? Let's ask something like this. Oops, I didn't execute it right. So let me execute this workflow. It is waiting for our input. Let me give that one, and let's see what it is actually happening underneath the hood. It is processing the input. Now the Google Calendar should be accessed. Yeah, it accessed, completed. Then the message also sent. Let's check that one. Here are your tasks for today. It have given in the railway time. You have coffee meet with Sam, then at this time you have coffee meet with Santosh, and this 8 o'clock you are having coffee meet with Sam. Yeah, perfect. And this is what we exactly wanted this chatbot to do. And with that said, we are at the end of our module 7. So we have come a long way from understanding what the AI agent actually is to understanding how the workflows power automation behind the scenes, and finally building some projects using n8n. By now, we have explored some of the basic triggers and nodes that can be combined together to make something powerful. But there are still a long way to go. There are many advanced concepts, advanced nodes, and advanced triggers also available in n8n, as well as in many webflow building applications like Zapier, Make.com and all. So I strongly recommended you guys to explore all these advanced concepts in AI agent technology. We are standing in the early days of AI agent era, where automation isn't just about doing tasks faster, it's about building systems that can learn, decide, and create independently. And that's where exactly you come in. Whether you are building your own AI chatbot, a workflow that manages your business, or a system that connects multiple AI models together, you now have the foundation to make it happen. Remember, AI agents are not about just automation, they are about amplifying the human potential. You will bring the creativity, and your workflow will bring the execution. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, and share this with your friends who might be benefited from this course. So we are not stopping here. This is just the beginning of your AI journey. So go there, start building, and create the future.